Have you ever tried that stunning outfit your friend wore? However, it didn't match your expectations as it looked weird rather than stunning on you? We all been there, actually, and that is why I decided to address this topic today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Giedre. I work as a personal stylist, and here on this channel, I share my knowledge about style, body proportions, styling tricks and hacks to empower you to feel and look your very best today. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss out on valuable information, and you will be notified whenever I'm going live, which I try to do on a weekly basis. So let's dive into today's topic: why you look bad in everything you wear, which really might leave this bitter taste in your mouth, but it shouldn't, because there are some key elements that you have to pay attention to in order to pull off your look. Know your natural element. You don't have to specifically define your style, but we all do have a very special personal sense of style. If I ask you to picture the most beautiful landscape, you might say high green trees and mountains. Someone would say deep blue ocean. Someone would choose a field of blooming flowers. If you have been kind of a tomboy, you will naturally lean more towards clean silhouettes and a little bit of edge. And if you are very soft and, let's say, with a gentle voice, you might be drawn to girly and romantic elements. Sometimes when we dress, we can really reflect that, oh my God, I feel so good. It is so me. And this is really key elements in order to pull off the look and feel like yourself and be self-confident in the hell you are wearing. My advice would be just to pull out your several favorite clothing pieces. Favorite doesn't mean that you wear it every day. Favorite means you love the vibe and the way that clothing piece makes you feel about yourself. So pull several pieces like that and just describe them and try to identify what's in common and what do you love about them. Knowing your natural elements makes it so much easier to shop and maintain your wardrobe clutter-free, meaning that you are looking better, you are shopping smarter, and living easier. Here we have two different examples. Both ladies describe that they want to look modern, chic, and stylish. However, their personalities are different, their body builds are different, and their characters are different, and that reflects in their outfits as well. So everyone's definition is really very different, and that is what makes us so unique and special, and it provides us the possibilities to express our personalities and personal sense of style. Know your body build. There's a lot of information about the body shapes, and sometimes it might be even more overwhelming than helpful. But in my opinion, knowing your body build and your assets in your own eyes is very helpful to make yourself look, and most importantly, feel better and eventually dress better for yourself. You really do need to take your weight, height, and build into account when choosing your clothing. So for example, if you are on a shorter side, then wearing something big and baggy up on top might not be the best option for you. Instead, why not to try something with more of a cropped fit, as it might complement your frame better. On the other hand, if you have a larger frame, then avoiding wearing anything too skinny on the bottom half of your outfit, because it's just going to be more imbalanced with your frame. So wear something wider on the bottom half to balance it out. If you are on the skinnier side, then wearing something too tight or too baggy might not be the best option for you. You might look better wearing something slim-fitting or tailored instead. In case you have delicate bone structure, again, bulky fabrics, big details might look imbalanced with your proportions. However, if it's going well with your natural element, then it shouldn't be a problem. So whatever it is, you just have to accept that certain styles probably won't work as well for you. And when you acknowledge it and know your ways out, it feels really amazing. Because again, you get to know your shortcuts to a good outfit formula. Know your size. I'm really not kidding with this one. Let me just give you a short story. Several days ago, I was working with one client and I recommended her a particular bra model, and then several days later on, we met in the fitting rooms and I noticed that her breasts are squeezed into this bra. And she told me, "This is the size I always go for." This approach is just so misleading. Checking your size for clothing pieces, underwear, and shoes? Seriously? Yes, it is essential. And my advice here is to forget always and embrace today. So it is really essential to just accept the fact that throughout the years, our bodies changes. Our breasts grow bigger or smaller. Our feet tend to become wider and bigger as well with the years. So just be aware of that. It is just a natural thing that no one talks about, and probably that's why we feel bad. But knowing your true size that fits you today, it's really essential. So just make sure to check in with yourself where you are at and really just don't care about the numbers on the label. Size doesn't matter, proportion does. Which leads us to the next point to discuss. Lack of styling. It is really impressive how dramatically you can change your look with a little bit of styling. Starting from your shoes to rolling up the sleeves, adding accessories, some layers, and so on. I do that a lot in my styling videos with real women, and you can see the power of styling in those styling episodes. A good styling always starts with the flattering proportions. I think the easiest thing to do here is to think of your outfit being made up of 3 sections. And this is called the rule of thirds that I talk about nonstop. So this is a proof theory. The most flattering way for most people to dress, no matter the build, is to have the top half of your outfit make up 1/3 of your overall fit, and the bottom half of the outfit making up the other 2/3. Take a look at this next example. This outfit is pretty much split in half, and it doesn't look as flattering in my opinion, and the outfit lacked shape. And here on the right, it looks so much better with a shorter top and makes the legs look longer as well. Or in this example with the dress, the one on the left takes up around half of my height, and the one on the right emphasizes the waistline around 1/3 on the top. So there the 2/3 are left for the bottom, so it elongates my body in a flattering way. And this is the secret. Further along, styling is done with small changes like rolling up the sleeves, wearing the accessories, choosing flattering shoes, and so on. I really do a lot of this in my styling videos, so if you need more inspiration, just check out my previous videos. And now let's move on to the tip number 5, your color contrast. Knowing your best colors based on your skin tone, which can be warm, cool, or neutral, might be really helpful. However, today I want to point out the color contrast, which actually can make or break your look. So you might notice that some colors look off during the winter, and suddenly when you get tanned, you feel that they complement you more, and this might be the reason. Everyone has a color contrast, which is defined taking into consideration your skin tone, coloring in your face, like eyebrows, lip contour, eyes, and your hair color. So you can fall into small, medium, or high color contrast. And if you are in a high color contrast, you can pull off higher contrast colors and their combinations. On the other hand, if you are low in contrast, Too vivid and bright colors will overwhelm you, and once you put on something softer, you will look more balanced immediately. And you can always do a simple test that you can do every time if you are doubting if the color is right for you. Just put it next to your face, and in case the first thing you see is the color or the print of the clothing piece, then chances are that the color contrast is a little bit too high for you and it's overwhelming. And if you notice yourself as a whole and beautiful, contrast is just right for you. You can always heighten your color contrast by adding some makeup, or also when our skin gets more tanned as discussed. It's all in your head. Knowing your best colors, best fits, sizings, hairstyles, all is just good and amazing. But do not forget that sometimes we just need to revisit our knowns. Maybe you have only ever worn slimmer fits throughout your whole life, but you want to give wider fits a go. And here you go. So you try on some wider fitting trousers, you look at yourself at the mirror, and you think on the spot, they just don't suit me, just it doesn't work. And you go back to your slimmer fits and you have never ever tried them again. Or you came to me. Sometimes when we think that something doesn't suit us, it can really all be just in our heads. We all take time to get used to the change, so don't be put off by something right away. The key here is to simply trust the new idea, which can be your friends, your daughters, your stylist, or magazine's inspiration. Just give it a try. A new fit, a new style, a new hair, a new color. And when you try out something new, put away the little voice in your head and just listen to the feedback around you. Also, make a photo of yourself in a new style and try posing with a confidence and, just check in later on and see how do you feel about this new style. And sometimes you probably might even need to revisit this kind of similar style in other stores as well, just to make sure if your confidence is slowly building up in this new style. So in my opinion, sometimes it's a good idea just to work your way slowly up to a new style rather than trying to change it over the night. And to wrap it all up, you need to feel confident in your clothing, because at the end of the day, you can wear anything and you can pull off anything with enough of confidence. But I hope that this video has helped you out and giving you some ideas that you can try out yourself. If you did enjoy this episode, please do leave it a like and share it with your friends. And if you are new here, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you soon again. Lots of love, keep shining and stay classy. Ciao, ciao!